Alright, welcome back to Rickets Reef. Yeah, sorry it's been a long time since I've done an update. Just life is really busy. In Canada, the Great White North, the fall is particularly busy because you're trying to get ready for the cold, snowy winter to come. And, you know, work picks up. People go back to school, all sorts of stuff, so the days get quite long. Even though the sunlight is not as much here. It's starting to get dark around 6:30, 6 o'clock here. Anyway, the tank, yes. I have not done much maintenance on this. I've been just kind of so swamped in every other area of my life. Yesterday was the first time I did a water change in about, I'd say about a month, almost a month and a half actually. I haven't cleaned the glass really, except for a kind of a half-assed job on the front panel yesterday. But all in all, things are going well. I'm getting some good growth. I have had a few challenges with some corals since putting in the LEDs and the Vortex, and I'll get to those in a second. Actually, I'll get to them right now. So let's take a look. First off, the challenges. I'll go through those. The very first one is this green Montipora. The middle part has kind of bleached out and died, but the rim, the outer rim, is still green and growing, which is odd. I will have to move him. I tried actually the other day, but the frag plug is on there pretty good, so I might just end up fragging the outside part and moving it around. It's really strange that the green Montipora is having troubles when the orange one right above it is actually doing amazing. Actually, if you're wondering, I've got all the blue LEDs and the T5s off right now. This is just white LEDs, so hopefully it doesn't look too kind of icky. The fluorescence won't really show and stuff, but I find with the T5s and the other lights that the corals get kind of washed out and it gets a weird color on the camera. I got a Recordia there that's doing well, or is that a Yuma? Yuma. A Yuma is doing well, and it's moving onto that rock, unfortunately. Hopefully it doesn't move around and take over everything else. I got a red Monty Cap there. It's not really doing much that I can see. Maybe around the back it's growing, but on the front there's nothing much going on. I've actually got two small frags of it sitting right there. Oh, some nice bubble algae that I see. And it's doing okay. Yeah, there are a few small patches of bubble algae that came in with my frag plugs. If it gets any worse, I will get a emerald crab. What other coral did I have a challenge with? This one. I had a challenge with this coral. It was over there. When I got the Vortex, it started developing some brown algae on some of the tips because it was kind of in the path and the flow of the Vortex, so I moved it over here and cut off the tips that had brown algae growing on it. It seems to be doing fine since moving it over here. It's actually a sister colony of that one there. And other challenges, not really any other. Oh, maybe this one, this yellow Acropora, I think is dying, but that's okay. It's kind of annoying and didn't do very well from the get-go, so if it goes, it goes. Meh, no big deal. Birds' nests are doing great. They're really coming along nicely. That one especially, I don't know what the difference is between the two, but that one's just growing insane. This one's kind of no big deal. The blue cap there is doing great. This little guy, I don't know what he is, cauliflower type coral, but he's doing really well. I haven't looked at him for a while. I got rid of a lot of the SPS, the Favias and the Micromusa and all that stuff. They just weren't doing it for me, and I didn't have the time to hand feed them, and they obviously needed it, so I sold them to someone who had the time. I do have my Zoas there that are doing fine and dandy. Got my Duncan, which is just huge. It keeps getting bigger and bigger. With the blue lights, he's got green and purples and stuff like that, but you can't see that right now because it's just the white lights on. But yeah, it kind of looks neat this way. Looks like that head has just captured something. Sorry about the bad zooming. I'm out of practice. Not that I was that great at zooming before. There is clownfish who likes to attack me every time I put my hand in the tank now. He comes up and starts nipping at my wrist. Little prick. Candy cane coral's doing fine. Again, without the blue lights, you don't see the green hues. He's pretty white, but it's still pretty cool. This orange cap is just really growing well. Got some red zoes back there. Oh, blue millipora frag fell down. Yeah, nothing too spectacular up around there. Everything seems to be going well. The purple digitata there is growing really well. It doesn't look purple without the blue lights on, but it is a purple. That's the biggest patch of bubble algae in my tank around that frag plug, which is kind of annoying. I probably will pick up a emerald crab to deal with that, but I'm gonna see if I get with my new biopellet reactor I'm getting, if it will take care of that. Maybe I got some elevated nitrates that I just haven't recognized yet on my test kits. This red millie's doing nice. I see it's got a new branch coming off there. Fish. My blue chromis, I've got one that just constantly hides. I don't know, he's still there, I see him every once in a while, but for the most part he hides in the back corner. I don't know what's going on. Maybe he had a fight with one of the other chromis. They're not speaking to each other, but I hope they snap out of it. So all in all, the corals are doing pretty good under these LEDs. Can't complain. Oh, there's the cleaner shrimp. What's happening? See, I got a couple extra patches of bubble algae there. That stuff's really annoying. It can grow under, you know, even unideal circumstances, but it doesn't seem to kill anything, so I'm not too worried. There is another red Yuma I got. He's moving around all the time and dropping babies. There's a green one there. When the blues are on, the green one looks just fantastic. I don't know if you can see up on the rock there. Just above him, he's got 1, 2, 3 babies that he left behind. And now for this side. The green slimer on this side doesn't seem to be doing well. It's fine on the other side, but on this side it's not doing so hot. I think it's maybe too much flow. This giant acropora frag that grew on everything has now got stalks coming out all over the place, which is pretty cool. This one is still doing very well, which I'm pleased with because it's super pretty. It's got new stalks coming out from the bottom. The white and blue tip ones are doing fine. There's actually two kinds there. The one in the middle is a different tricolor than the one there and there. Still all very nice. The millipore is all doing good. That, well, you can't see it because the lights are done, but this is actually red. Especially when I get the Fiji purple on, the red polyps really show on that one. It's a digitata branching one. I knocked the top branches off, I think. Yeah, there's one there. While I was scraping the glass. Clumsy, but whatever. Chocolate chip in the background's growing really well. These guys are all doing super fantastic, so I'm getting some really nice growth. This tort, when the blue lights are on, is just fantastic. It's just getting really big and lots of growth. That green one there is starting to encrust onto the rock it's sitting on, and I would hope that it grows nice and big. But anyway, for the most part, that's the coral update. The yellow tang is doing fine. The whatchamacallits, the Anthias are doing fine. I don't know if you can see, but there's one in there. There's a couple in there. That's where they hide out when I screw with the lights and mess around. And the Royal Grandma's doing great. So the fish are doing fine. Filter system, sump room hasn't really changed. I've got some plans for the upcoming future, but a lot of it has to do with my total lack of money right now, saving up for Christmas and vacations and all sorts of other projects. Any comments or questions, greatly welcome. But on that note, as always, if you have any questions that do not have anything to do with my tank specifically, please, I encourage you to take them to Reef Central. It's a great forum that has lots of information, and the people there have the time to answer your questions. 9 out of 10 times they already have answered your question. You just got to search for it and find it. So, yep. If you have any questions regarding this tank and the LEDs from here, go ahead and ask. Otherwise, I might just direct questions towards Reef Central, just because I don't have the time to answer everyone's query. Thanks for watching. Hope everything's going well in your world. Take care, and hopefully my next update won't be too far away. Alright, later.